Welcome to another Age of Empires forecasted game. We have in the color orange the one and only Beastie playing as the Mongols, and in the color red playing as the Rus is Doraemon. It's like Doraemon, but he changed like the E for the C. It's just call him Doraemon, okay? So he's playing the Rus at two classic civilizations here. From the last patch, the Rus and the Mongols. The Mongols, pretty strong civilization, especially with the trade. Unfortunately, this is a map that the trade is not really too safe. Actually, it's not too bad. I've seen it worse, but yeah, there is a potential of the Rus going with the knights and denying the trade here. So let's see how this goes. I just came back from traveling. I went to Guangzhou. It's a city in South China, and you know, it's really nice because where I live in Chengdu, the weather is very cold. We're like 0 degrees on winter, and you are like 20-something degrees during the day and 16 in the night. It's very comfortable. So I really enjoy my time that with spent like a couple of weeks with some friends. Went to dance. Spent New Year's Eve there. It was pretty cool. And I was really missing playing Age of Empires 4. I was missing casting games. So I really enjoyed these moments. So I think that's a really good sign that you're just enjoying what you do. You just miss it and you just want to get back at it. And it's been 2 weeks, so it's been a long time. Now let's check the spawn for the Mongols. As usual, you can move the town center to the wood line, get the gold. That's pretty fine. Another thing that Beastie is doing is that moving the gear here to try to get some sheeps, but unfortunately I don't think he will be able to. No sheeps already. I don't know if he grabbed them before. I wasn't really paying attention because I was checking the scout here. Let's see. Unfortunately, we cannot see how much bounty we have. I would like to see some update from the devs where they update the observer mode and they can show how much bounty they have. And I mean, I know it's possible because you already see that the Byzantines have the you know, that olive oil resource that, you know, technically you will need to restructure everything here, and you will need to put the olive oil like an extra, but it's an issue because not every civilization have olive oil, and you know, you need to restructure everything just for one civilization. So I think they found a really good way to just put it here. So as long as like it's one resource or one important stat, like for example the Rus have the bounty, then it makes sense to update it. You don't need to update every kind of statistics, only the most important ones. Now PC open with the dogs here, one in the middle, one here. Now I remember one of his streams, he was giving some advice. He was playing against English, and he also opened with the dogs. I think he was playing Japanese, and he opened here in this corner and then here in this corner. And the reason he did that was because when the English starts rushing, it will go through this path and then it will find a dog, and then it will deny his food. And what happened is the English came, because there wasn't any dog here, he couldn't deny anything, and the Fijians, he was just defending himself from the English, and at the same time he was gathering food non-stop in this pond. So obviously PC are really very good fan of going into the docks here. Of course he will delay his age up, but it's a really nice source of food income. Then the Rus already have the Kremlin in the front. They got the gold in the front, so they're pretty standard spot from them, you know. So most likely he will go second TC. My apologies for you guys, we're already 5 minutes into the game and we haven't really seen the villager count. I should just put it just right away as soon as I start the match. You know what's the reason? By default it starts like this, it doesn't start showing the villager count. And then you need to change it manually. So it will make sense that the default mode for checking the resources is the villager count. I will make sure I have it next time. First night it's out there. It's like the can will go down, the can goes down. Don't worry, we will see him back in 2 minutes here. The can spawns every 2 minutes in this area, so should be pretty good. You will see me coming back. And now 3 scouts here. And try to deny these dogs. This dog was already denied. At least the fishing ships are there, but such an annoying thing to build a dog again. And another thing you need to consider is those wood resources could have been into pastures, right? You could have like start your pasture transition, and you know, eventually secure some food resources for the rest of the game. So it's a risk. It's a high risk, high reward strategy. It's like 3 ships here should be more than enough. I love that they put the fish here. Let me see if they don't have the fish. As soon as they deliver the fish, do they remove the fish from here? I wanna take a look at that. Yes, they do. Oh no, that this is a light junk. Let's see, fishing boat. Come on, deliver fish. It should deliver at 40. Come on. Oh yes, they do. Look at that. Look at all the details. The fish disappears as soon as it delivers the fish to the dog. And now we'll call our friend Doraemon. It's gonna try to find some harassment here with the knights. Only staying with, actually only 1 knight and 3 scouts. Absolutely all good style of marine lords. 3 scouts, if you know what I mean. And I don't want to say the word, because otherwise this video could like get demonetized, and it's getting really strict actually. Like, I don't know since when like a bad word is considered so much of a big deal, you know, especially when they already ask you like, is this video made for kids, and you obviously say no, it's not. But technically this game could be like for teenagers, I guess, and not for kids that like 5 years old. Maybe they won't get anything, but if you remember us when you were a kid, I'm sure you used to play Age of Empires 1 or Age of Empires 2. If you're like my age or 30 something, most likely you play as a kid Age of Empires, like maybe 10 years old, 8. So I guess at that age you already know what that word means, right? So, but it's becoming stupidly strict. We see the first market already for Beastie going into the corner here. Have actually 2 more markets, 3 markets. Oh my god! It's so basically his strategy is he just wants to trade, and at this point he's not trying to harass his opponent. He's trying to defend his economy. He's trying to defend the trade. Who's gonna get the board here? Look at the can, because the can is always such an interesting point of view to see. So at this point, what Beastie can do is basically start trading and defend the trade. And as soon as he does that, like, his opponent will try to stop the trade, and your objective is to defend the trade. And if you do that successfully, then your economy will be better than your opponent, just because traders are better. So we're thinking doing this before, just with a couple of Keshiks defending his trade. And he already knows his opponent is not going to kill him in feudal age, only with one knight. And is he sitting to TC? Where is the second TC? Oh, there you go. Second TC protecting the gold with the Gremlin. He's having a really good time here. Already 2 TCs. Had trade house already on the way. can. Trying some falcon. Villager gonna get caught here. A second villager killed for the game in favor of Doraemon. And looks like this trader is 75 gold, not bad at all. Oh my god. You don't want to lose those. Looks like the trader will go down. Looks like managed to live another day. Castle Age reach already for the ruse here. This guy's gonna typical work with friends at school. Like you do the work and you watch and you say, I'm the emotional support here, guys. You just do your thing. It's very typical when there is a lot of people in the group. Then you just want to. There's really not much you can do, really. It's not balanced. It's not balanced. Group works at school are not balanced at all. We see the first tower going here. Gonna boost the speed of those traders, and if you don't know, because BC went to the Deer Stones, this means that the Jam network is already research, which means the not only the traders will get the buff from the tower, the move speed buff, but also all the units that are around it. Unfortunately, more traders go down, and interesting decision going for horse archer here. I never seen this thing in a while. Take a screenshot of this from my album. Hopefully, these beastie knows this and it's gonna. He does the right thing. He puts the villager away. Knows there's a tower here. I know the Keshiks are gonna do a really good job against those horseman archers. Beastie trying to do a raid here, but didn't manage to get any value out of this. Horseman archers. What is this? Screenshot for the album. What is this? I've never seen this unit used before in a game. Actually works quite well. Like, if you think about it, it works pretty good against what your opponent is doing. Like, okay, I want those archers for the to kill the trade, and you know they are. I think they are faster than a knight, and they do really good against those ships. And I think Beastie didn't really predict this. We're talking about 17 horse archers already in the game. Now let's take a look at the trader count. 21 traders already in the game. That's a lot of traders. And it looks like this Keshik's not gonna be able to do quite good against those horseman archers. They do have a lot of range damage, 14 damage. Actually do quite a okay damage to armor units. They don't do that at all. Well, Beastie rushing this Kurultai with 16 villagers. Have to get those upgrades. Trade already running almost 1.3k gold a minute. Well, amazing. I didn't expect to see this unit in this match. Actually doing quite good. On the meantime, Doraemon actually getting relics. Already 3 at home, 1 more in the way. And the last one, it's in a position that is not really hard. It's not really that hard to get. Hopefully he will go through this area, just in the border. Oh no, come on dude, you're gonna die. Just gonna attack the fishing ship. Yo, horse archers actually quite good. BC not gonna be able to do much here. Let's take a look at the speed. 1.62. 1.62, they are equal in speed. Our Spearman already into the mix here. I mean, you may have the trade, but I mean, trade wasn't stopped entirely, right? You're already 28 traders. That pretty much says to me that the trade is in a really good spot. Well, your opponent has 4 relics, 1 on the way, potentially a 5th relic, and they also have the trade house, and they also have the hunting cabin, so they're not such in a bad position, even with the trade going for the Mongols. Not much military units going up for Beastie. Demo ship actually managed to give a decent hit here, apparently. There was a time where the demo ships were really strong. And the problem with this composition is that the Spearmen are just gonna melt everything that Beastie has here. It's just Keshiks here. And he does the right thing. Archer range on the way. Can you imagine we see like Kurultai? Not Kurultai. Mangurais joining the field? This game will be nuts. And now the Rus trying to go for the trade. He's doing a really good job kiting those Keshiks. Towers here. No towers in Beastie's base, meaning he only have the town center to protect. Now let's see Beastie how he deals with this. More traders are dying here. Such a hard position for trade just because it's in the front of your base. Now man-at-arms are Spearman in the mix. We see crossbows going for Beastie. It's like this tower will go down eventually. Or we have a springling placement here, so it's never a good thing to lose this tower. Take a look at that trader count. 23. Lost like 10 there, at least. Sacred Site's gonna be capturing the south. Look at the point of view of the can. Where is the can? There you go. Going with the traders, actually. And villagers get spotted here in the south of the map. This is the beast is lacking food here. Already doing the pasture transition, but this is a lot of villagers that got killed here. Now these are a lot of units. I don't think Beastie can hold this up, even with the Kurultai here. If you don't know about this, a Kurultai buffed all the units that are around it and giving them 20% damage. And they also heal each second, so look at the health of this guy. 21, 22, 23. About to hit 0 if he's not careful. There you go. Beastie trying to hold as much as he can here, but unfortunately these are too many crossbows. They're just gonna one-shot your Keshiks, and at this point you need archers, or with that many crossbows, a Magonel. We see a Magonel here. A Magonel will do a wonderful job here. More traders gonna be down here. I'm gonna just shut down for a second because you got the Rus music, the Castle Age. One of the best soundtracks in the game, actually. You don't really hear it that often because you are too focused in the game. But just because casting is really more relaxed than playing the actual game, at least for me, then I can take a look at all those details. Looks like Doraemon will just camp this position here. Walls going in the middle of the map. Let's take a look at the Rus base. Already pretty much done with his farm transition. Those are a lot of farms. Getting those berries here. He's in a really good spot, already walling this side of the map to prevent any kind of harassment. Khan comes again. Apparently he was dead again. Actually, the Khan is really strong against villagers. You don't really think about it as a harassing unit, but actually it does quite a good damage, especially in Imperial Age with all the upgrades. I think 2 or 3 shots a villager. And another tower will go down. At this point, the strength of the Mongol really relies on the towers in your field, because they really don't have walls. So this kind of thing happen, and you rely entirely on your army. I hope we see a Magonel coming from BC here. High armory already on the way for the Rus here. Actually, those light junks doing pretty good job against this army composition. I mean, quite a lot of damage. And BC going for a raid. It looks like you will need more than raiding here to prevent your opponent from pushing you. Ready, putting the siege workshop here. Elite man-at-arms, elite spearmen on the way. Tight barns. He's in a really good spot. The wall is about to be finished here. And with that, he's in a really good spot. He still has 2 more gold here. Another big one here. Plenty of gold left. Gold is not really an issue for the Rus here. Now more traders will go down. Let's take a look at the trader count. It's only 20 traders. And the numbers is still not in favor of BST. Doraemon doing a really good job on just sending those units here, and he's just still here the whole time. More units are rallying into BST's base. It's gonna be the cheap ones, you know. Now these are elite already. Not elite crossbowman yet. Gonna be having them soon. And the problem with this crossbowman is that they're just gonna kite your Keshiks, and it's just not gonna be enough. You don't have a front line. BC taps out. GG gets called. Doraemon wins this match against one of the best in the world, showing how good those horse archers were.